Hey guys, Josh at Bane Tech, and I've got a very exciting unboxing and first impressions video for you. This is the Moto 360. This is the smartwatch I've been waiting for, and I'm really curious to see if it lives up to the hype. So let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging before we go ahead and open this up. It comes with a round packaging, which is neat because it's, 360 degrees. On the left hand side, we got some more description about what the 360 is all about. Quality craftsmanship, timely updates at a glance, responds to your voice, doubles as an activity tracker, and works with Android. And you can pair it with any smartphone running Android 4.3 or higher. I got the light stainless steel version with the gray band. And the reason why I did that is because I think I can match it with more stuff as far as apparel goes. I know it might sound a little girly, but gray goes more with some browns than a black would, so that's what I went with. And I'm probably going to exchange it with some different bands in the future. We got a Moto 360 logo, and we have our different language on the side. On the back, we do have some more descriptions going on. We got what it includes, which it includes the 360 itself, the charging dock, a wall charger, and a quick start guide. Then just some more stuff we don't really care about. So let's go ahead and get this undone. We got some tape on the bottom here that we got to get through. And if you're curious, while I'm opening this up, I did get this directly from Motorola, and it shipped via FedEx. It only took a few days to actually get to me once the order was processed. I kept my eye on Best Buy, my local one, but I was out of town at the time that they actually had it in the store, so I was going to pick one up in case this one wasn't going to be shipped in an expedient form, but it actually got to me relatively nice. I really do like this packaging. I think it's top notch, and I'm really excited to see what's inside. So let's go ahead and get this on opened up. And before we get it opened up, you got a little tote here, or if you want to hang it up somehow. Christmas time is coming around. This can make a nice little ornament that would be a nice surprise for somebody. Here we go. So we're greeted with the smartwatch itself, the Moto 360. We'll go ahead and take it out and put it off to the side for just a minute so we can see what else comes in the box. It's really hard to say that it's a box because it's not really boxy. The packaging, I guess we could say. So let's go ahead and see what else we got in here. Here's our wall plug. We got some more paperwork. And here is our QI wireless charging. So it's really cool that it's got wireless charging. You don't have to actually have it connected to something. And it actually works with some charging pads. And I'll do a demonstration in the full review. So definitely stay tuned and subscribe if you haven't already so you can see more 360 coverage. But this is the gist of what is inside the packaging. We'll go ahead and take this out of the bag so that we can see what it fully looks like. And this will just rest on top of it. On the back is where you plug in the USB connection. And here's our USB connection, and this actually looks like a really long cord, so you can definitely set this up on a desktop or nightstand kind of setup. I do kind of wish, however, that this was able to plug into the watch directly for a number of reasons. One, I'm a techie and I love the root stuff, and there's going to be a challenge with that because there's not any kind of connection via wired connection to be able to root this. So I'm really curious to see how that's going to pan out. But also just the ability just to plug it straight up to the watch for, just charging. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look around the watch before we get all powered on. On the side here, we do have our single button that has multi-functions to it. We have our screen protector here. We'll leave that on for just a minute. We have, looks like it seems to be a microphone. And then this is the gray leather band. And I do like how they have the sizing options here. I do like this kind of strap. On the back, you do have our sensor for our heart rate monitor. Let's go ahead and get all this stuff off so we can get the full experience. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing turned on. And as I turned that on, I did feel a little bit of a vibrate, so that's another indicator. And this isn't as big as I was expecting. I know that's kind of a general synopsis of what I've seen across the board. That, on video and some of the previews that we've seen, it kind of seemed like this is going to be big, but it's really not that big. Now, granted, I am a bigger guy, so I'm tall. I got long arms and big hands, so this is going to be pretty well fitting for me. Let's go ahead and get this set up. At this point, head over to the Play Store and you're going to want to download the Android Wear app. So at this point, we're just going to open up the Android Wear app, and it's just going to ask you some permissions that show you what it's going to be using. So hit accept, choose the device. I got the Moto 360, select it, and it's connecting to the watch. And we got a pairing code, hit pair. Check that off. This is actually really exciting. Like, I've been waiting for something like this for a while. I normally actually wear watches, but I haven't worn one in a while because my battery died and I just haven't replaced it. And I'm typically the Fossil kind of wearer. I use Relic on occasion as well. But, you know, those watches never exceeded over $100. So this is the most expensive watch I've ever spent money on. So that's just interesting to me that I was willing to spend this kind of money. And let's just say that I'm excited that it didn't exceed past 250 because that was my limit. If it was anything further, I was going to look into other options. And Apple users or fans, my gosh, $350, that's way too expensive for a smartwatch. And I don't think the Apple Watch is anything more special than anything that I'm holding in my hands right now. I'm going to let this continue to download, and I'll be right back with you. Alright, so while it's downloading, I actually see that it looks like we can go through some more settings here. So I got notification settings, and it's going to show you what you can use. And I'm going to select Android Wear, hit OK. It's going to take me back to the app. And it says I'm all done. So this basically shows you how you can go through your notifications. You just kind of swipe up or down, and you can swipe across for different options. So hit that arrow. So we have a little pop-up here, and I'm going to go ahead and select it so I can download the different options so I can get some different faces. And it's Moto Connect or Motorola Connect. Get this downloaded and set up as well. And shout out to Alan here. He shows up on my feed quite a bit for apps. Looks like we got Jeffrey here as well. So hats off to you guys for showing up in my video. Once that's done downloading, so open it up and get started. Privacy policy, I'm in. Looks like we got our customization options here, so just tap it. You got watch face, wellness, profile. You got location as well. So I'm just going to go briefly through this kind of stuff just to show you an overview. I don't want to go through a whole review. This is just the first impressions, and this is first setup, so this kind of tags along with that kind of stuff. So as you can see here, we got some different watch faces we can choose from, and I'm going to go probably with a black or white. I don't know. There's a lot of good looking ones in here. I'm just going to go with this guy for now. So we can change the background to white or black, but we can also go with a different accent color. So I'm going to go with red. I like the red with that. Got world clock if you want that. And let's go with update. Now this should show up here. Oh, it says I need to charge the battery, which I'll do that shortly. Alright, so we got a little reboot going on. So thanks for bearing with me through this video. Like, I want to show you first impressions, so the only way to do that is actually go through the process and see what my impressions are the whole way through, not just a, hey, this is what it looks like kind of video. I want to show you what to expect when you get your Moto 360 and some of the first initial setup processes and what you can do with it once you get it right out of the box. Alright, gonna get super personal with you right now. I'm about 6'3". Some people say I'm 6'4", but I'm not. And yeah, let's put in my weight. Like I said, let's get personal. Let's get personal up in this piece. I am right around 220. And I am a dude. And my birthday is in June 1984. And I can sync the wellness and hit done. Profile is saved. So while this is rebooting, let's talk about the physical features a little bit more. Again, this is a leather or gray color leather kind of band, and it feels pretty good. It's got more of like a suede kind of feel to it. It's actually a lightweight watch. It looks like it should be relatively weighty, but it's not. It's actually kind of lightweight, which is good. It feels like an average weight of a watch, I guess you could say. Now, it doesn't feel weighty in the sense of like if I had a metal band on there, I would assume that that would add some weight. But yeah, it feels good. I think it looks great. This is probably the best looking smartwatch that's available right now. The only other one that really has my interest is the Asus Zen. That actually looks really nice. I'm not going to put this on my wrist just yet because that might make it a little bit awkward to talk about this further, but we're trying to get this all set up. Then I'll put it on my wrist and let you see what it looks like on my wrist. And you get to see my hairy arm, or, you know, it's not really that hairy, but, you know, everybody's been posting their smartwatch pictures with their arm in the picture. And it's just like, holy cow, there's a lot of hairy arm pictures. Just showed that I was paired, so swipe up to get status. You're all set. Swipe up to get started. Great. Try swiping again. Easy, right? Useful cards show up automatically throughout the day. You can remove cards when you're done and ready to remove them. Don't worry, the cards will show up again when you are ready to use them. So definitely not in London. But there's a text message that I had, and a text message that just came through, so that's really cool. Swipe up. Battery is at 9%. Yeah, so definitely going to have to charge this joker up. Tap to download. There's Flex Key. I can do that if I wanted to. And this is now going through some of my Google Now notifications. Yeah, my poor stereo is lost. So yeah, I got quite a fit. Alright. Let's do that. Check more weather. So this is pretty cool. That's awesome. Alright, so it's long press, and I think that's how you get the... Get back to the watch face. Alright, so we got minimal, then you got different watch faces you can choose from here. And I kind of like these kind of looks that I had before, the duals. I like that a lot. So yeah, there's my first impressions or unboxing video, you could say. And I'm actually really impressed with it. I like it. I think this is worth the money. Hopefully, obviously, the price will come down pretty soon. But yeah, I think it's worth getting if you're into the smartwatch kind of thing. The smarch. Can we get that going? Let's start calling them smarches. Anyways, so yeah, let's go ahead and put this on my wrist and see what it looks like on my wrist. Alright, so here's what it looks like, and if you want to see a notification, you kind of do a gesture as if you're going to like basically look at your watch. You kind of do a flick. There we go. So that's how that works, and that's what it looks like on the wrist, and it goes to sleep pretty good, so that's going to help with battery life. And I'm going to do some, battery tests, because that's been the biggest thing about this with, first initial so-called reviews is that the battery life is bad, not getting full days of use and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to get this all charged up, and I'll show you what it does. And somehow it thinks I'm talking to it, which I'm not, and we'll let that go. If you want to see more Moto 360 coverage, be sure to subscribe. You're going to want to. I'm going to try to do as many videos as I can about this smartwatch. And if you have any questions or any concerns, anything that you want me to include in the future videos, please leave a comment down below. I'll be happy to try to accommodate to you guys and what you guys want to see in my videos. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed yet, please do so you can see more videos like this. Yeah.